This is what I try to do many a times, and most of the times I cry, and I cry. Because I don't find those words to be honest. The inner voice always arises and says, why should I love you? What do you have great in you? You can't do even a task properly in the first attempt. You don't have a decision-making power at all. You can't dance, you can't sing. Give me just one reason so that I can love you. Someday I do get positive answers, but those appreciations don't last long. Probably all negativity overpowers the positive. I likely to feel unworthy while longing for love. That's where the conflict arises. Good morning, Toastmasters and my dear friends.
Good morning.
When you start loving yourself, life takes care of the rest of the detail. Because everything else is minor compared to acceptance of oneself. Granted that we all find those moments when we don't find lovable to ourselves. It's all normal, right? We all experience those moments when we feel that, no, these things are not working and I can't love myself anymore. But self-acceptance is the foundation of living complete life. I propose that abundance of sustainability is not possible if you don't have a strong sense of self-worth. Because maintaining a health or reaching to a wealth or finding out love requires a capacity to accept that you are worthy of your own good fortune. If I take my own example, I always used to focus on my all shortcomings and never ever cherished my all good parts. Like, I always have a good smile on my face. I'm an amiable person. I can easily connect to any sort of people. For me, those things were like no value at all. But probably there are people who aspire for it. People wants to build network. People wants to have smile on their face. But I was the person who was comparing with a different set of people and then was thinking, I don't have this quality, this quality, this quality, this quality. Basically, I was comparing n number of people and thinking I should have those qualities in me. For an example, I thought the good vocabulary which Nitya has, I don't have. The good comic sense which Vinod has, I don't have. The way Mallikarjun can dance, I can't even move. But then I realized comparison doesn't go to help. If I would have all these three different people's quality on myself, I would have become superwoman, right? That's what we all do. One day, I happened to read a book called Main Hu Man. I am self. There it was said that if you are comparing with others, you'll spoil your family life as well. Slowly, it will be affected your other part of life as well. And I did see that. There, I found that it was started affecting my family life as well. Whatever the shortcomings or things I didn't have on myself, I started expecting from my spouse. I felt that either he should have those things or he should try to achieve those things. For an instance, I thought my salary is very less. And then I gave myself n number of reasons why I get that handful amount. And I constantly started provoking him. You should try hard. Why you can't get high salary? Even though he was already getting a good number. So the thing is, the external behavior shows what is going on inside, whether we know or not. As I was going through books, the pages over the pages, there's one word which hijacked my attention. Fly. First, love yourself. It is said that if you don't love yourself, you can't love anybody, be it your spouse, friend, or family. Everybody is unique in this world. We shouldn't be comparing it. If I take an example, like fish is a good swimmer and eagle is a good flyer. If they both try to be like each other, that's surely not possible, and that will give only disappointment, nothing else. But the question comes, how somebody love themselves? Is it so simple? It's not that simple. It requires everyday practice. You should accept yourself fully. You should start embracing yourself. Accept yourself as a whole package. Your all little peculiarities, your all embarrassments, the smallest possible things which you can't do well. Love the things which you can do very well. So accept yourself as a whole package, not in the bits and pieces. That's where you'll get the positivity inside you. But how it's possible? Because most of the times I used to feel unworthy, or always I'll be keep comparing with others. If he's getting this salary or that, or if he's able to do good, then I thought things will not work out this way. Then I looked for a few mantras which can really get me out of those sink of thoughts. Few of mine are: stop cribbing, start acting. Don't give up. You can do it. Many of you probably follow some mantra which keeps you, or probably which pulls you up. Atul, I would like to ask you, which mantra pulls you up?
Stay yourself, be yourself.
Okay. Vaishakhi, which mantra pulls you up?
Never give up.
Okay. Kumar, which mantra you keep constantly following up?
Always positivity.
Yeah. So that's how we all have one mantra which keeps us telling that, okay, it's all right. You have to just take an extra step. So for the greatest impact, what we have to do? What we can do is, as a morning when we get up, we should speak aloud as a first thing. We should start appreciating all the smallest possible things which we do in everyday basis. Probably those things look very small, but they provide you peace. Like those meadow flowers, which individually are odorless, but together they perfume the air. I myself found that I have drastically changed. I felt that when I started loving myself, I changed my perception towards other people as well. I start seeing people in a positive side instead of finding their negativity. And that's the result I can see in my personal and the professional both the way. Instead of saying this person can't do this task very good way, I found that, okay, this person can do this task in this way. And then I started appreciating. And that way the nice culture was built. And I got benefited and at the same time that person as well. So the thing is, those words or those thought process made me move on. So if you all let go your false belief that you are inadequate or you are lacking on some talent, then only you will arouse your potential. And I hope that today I gave you the direction, correction, which takes you away from the flaw which you see in your reflection. So next time onwards, when you take out the mirror and you go and speak to yourself, say, I love you. I am the one whom I have been looking for.